Take a look at this fearless jaguar in Brazil's Pantanal, taking on a yellow anaconda. The jaguar appears calm and almost playful as it toys with the snake. Despite the serpent's best efforts to fight back, it stood no chance. Eventually, the jaguar overpowered the struggling reptile and earned itself a hearty meal. The anaconda was completely outmatched, resembling a pitiful worm in the mighty cat's paws. It never had a chance. Here's a rare moment caught on tape. A massive anaconda facing off against a caiman. It looked like the snake was preparing to strike, but the caiman wasn't fooled. As it approached, the anaconda panicked and quickly turned to flee. That hasty retreat showed just how afraid it was. It became obvious that the snake realized it didn't stand a chance and wisely chose to abandon the hunt. Now let's look at what happens when a crocodile comes face to face with a python. In this encounter, the crocodile clearly dominated. With its powerful jaws, it violently thrashed the snake around as if to say, "Don't even think about constricting me." The python never had a chance. By the end of the fight, it was completely defeated and barely resisting. Here's another intense scene, this time between a young panther and a massive anaconda. The panther was caught off guard when the enormous snake attacked. The serpent quickly coiled around the struggling feline, and despite the panther's desperate efforts, it couldn't break free. In the end, the powerful snake crushed its prey completely. It was only a matter of time before the big cat became its next meal. Look at this tiger family casually walking through tall grass. Nearby, a giant python lay coiled. The big cats didn't seem even remotely concerned. They showed zero interest in the snake, perhaps because they weren't hungry, or maybe they simply didn't think the python was worth the trouble. Either way, they were clearly not intimidated. But in this next encounter, the tables turned. From the start, it was clear the jaguar was in control. It moved with confidence, showing no signs of retreat. Unlike the young panther earlier, this jaguar was more experienced and determined. The anaconda, on the other hand, seemed sluggish, even for a snake. It may have hoped to win the fight in the water, but things didn't go as planned. The jaguar broke free almost instantly and quickly ended the battle. By the end, the exhausted snake could barely move. It paid the ultimate price for underestimating a top predator. Trying to ambush jaguars in the water clearly doesn't work out well for snakes. In this clip, it took less than 2 seconds for a jaguar to drag a giant anaconda out of a swamp, and it looked like dinner was about to be served. The big cat had jumped into the water to confront the serpent, but instead of the snake using the environment to its advantage, it ended up being pulled out in the most humiliating way, looking utterly helpless. Jaguars are unbelievably powerful creatures. Watching one effortlessly drag an anaconda out of the water tells you all you need to know about who the real king of the Amazon is. Watch this encounter where a giant African rock python had the misfortune of challenging a leopard. Thinking it had the upper hand, the python slithered toward the big cat and coiled around it, but the leopard was ready. With a fierce struggle, the leopard fought back violently, using all its strength to break free. The python eventually loosened its grip and, clearly shaken, retreated, looking like it had just lost a major battle. Meanwhile, the leopard stood tall, unfazed and ready for whatever came next.